Hello guys and welcome back to the Flashback Championship. Sorry today I've been a little bit late. I've been slacking a little bit, but yeah, better late than never. Today we have Formula Elite Racing and we have Carbon Fiber Racing League. Those two leagues will be up against each other, as you can see. Yellow being FER and purple being CFRL. So, oh hello Bog, good to see you again for another stream, for another commentary. Always good to have you, man. But yeah, today we've got 8 drivers on the grid. Like I said, 2 teams, and yeah, now we're starting to enter the finishing stages of the season. There will be another race towards around 9 o'clock, where the loser of this Grand Prix will race again at 9. So, without further ado, let's keep our eyes peeled today for what to expect and who will produce what. Seeing a yellow flag somewhere, I guess it was just a car going slow, nothing too crazy. Smithy, man, legend. Not only a GCR legend and a future GCR champion, but thank you so much for bailing me out today, man. Obviously, work did not go to plan, as we see Power Twan go off the track. He boxes. But yeah, no, work it was just long. It was long, but you know what? We're here. But yeah, let's see what we can do. Should I say, let's see what the drivers can do today. Yeah, no, I hope you get well soon, Bog, man. I hope you get well soon. Today it looks like CFRL are the team on top. I mean, having a 1-2-3, looking very, very strong, very strong. But obviously, still, early stage of the weekend. That CFRL livery definitely reminds me of a Racing Bulls livery. You know, I don't know what it is, man. It reminds me of Racing Bulls livery from 2024, Ricardo's last season, or should I say half a season. I'm just looking with that darker blue, touches of purple, a little bit of white. Very, very reminiscent, very, very similar of the Racing Bull livery, which Daniel Ricciardo and who was his teammate, Yuki Tsunoda, had that season. Obviously, Liam Lawson came in his spot instead of Ricciardo. But yeah, obviously, it should be interesting to see what they can do. And yeah, Smithy, definitely, it's unfortunate not to have you, Coward, or really any of your team there this weekend. Or instead of weekend, today on the Thursday. Because you guys had pace, I'm not gonna lie. You guys had pace, but it is what it is, isn't it? Racing can be brutal. I mean, there's always next year or next season to bounce back, but it is what it is at the end of the day. It is what it is. You still have GCR to come up, to be fair, Smithy, for yourself, so see how that goes. Season starts in about 2-3 weeks time, so anyways, back to Flashback Championship. No Shorty looks like he's on a strong lap, looks like he's on a very strong lap. Keeps it within track limits, run down to the line. What can he do? Using all of those, and he improves by 0.2. No Shorty improves by 0.2. His teammate is currently on a lap right now. But what a lap that was, man. What a lap that was. Very, very impressive lap, I must say, from No Shorty. Who else is on the lap? Out, man. Inferno's on a lap as well. See what? No, he's gonna box. So this is in lap. But yeah, no, definitely very, very unfortunate. I think in another group, you could have, done a bit better with easier opponents. But yeah, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. All you can do is learn from it, man. All you can do is learn, live and learn. Back on board with FFT, and I don't think he's starting his lap now. I think he was doing a double warm up, and now he'll be ready to go again. No, maybe not. Never mind. So he's boxing too. So who's going to be on that lap then? John Marco, 27.6. Locks up a little bit for turn 1, hits the apex though nicely. You need to be very, very careful on traction, turn 2 into turn 3. It's very, very easy to lose the rear end there. How late does he brake? Exactly at 100. Throws the car in. Uses as much of the track as possible as he's allowed to. He's slightly up. He's slightly up on his lap time. Through the S's. Heavy, heavy braking zone here in the middle sector of turn 8. Turn 9 and turn 10 also difficult here. You want to start braking at turn 9 before you flick the car in for turn 10 right here. Can he get it? Small lockup, but he actually does a decent job of it. Very, very, very difficult. Enables DRS, enables ERS. Down the straight he goes. Again, using all of the track, the Kimi Antonelli line I like to call it, before he flicks the car into turn 11 now. Once again, watch the traction. This is a very traction-reliant circuit. This one here, Bahrain. 3 tenths up, he's 3 tenths up. If he can just improve another tenth, he could probably beat his teammate Arion. Whilst all that was happening, Powertwan, P2, decent lap from it. Oh, was he already P2? I think it was already P2 now. Now look at it. Anyways, across the final corner he goes. What can John Marco do? DRS activated. Goes into P4, 27.2. Just about beats his teammate. Very, very competitive grid today, man. I mean, 1 second separates the entirety of the grid. And I still think guys like CPT and Inferno and even Tyrone have more to offer. They definitely have more to offer. This is almost the downtime now. Obviously John Marco will be boxing, and now this is when guys kind of, you know, are starting to prepare for the final run, for the final final laps. This is when preparation is taking place. As you can see, everybody is in the pits right now, apart from John Marco, who's just done his lap, and it was a very good lap from John Marco. Very, very good lap. I still think he's got maybe a tenth in him here and there, you know, small lockups. Obviously, turn 9 into turn 10, very, very difficult corner. Some say the most difficult on the calendar. But, yeah, no shorty Alex. I don't know, I think I might just call him Alex. I think he's definitely favourite for pole position. 2 tenths, I mean, 2 tenths is definitely a small gap, but you look at it, that's the same gap that separates what? P1 down to P5. P2, sorry, down to P5. So, look at how tight it is today. 2 tenths is really, you know, a big gap. It is really a big gap. We can see what the rest can do, though. Obviously. Hello, Luigi, man. Luigi, icon. I mean, interesting. Yeah, no, definitely very, very interesting to see who's going to come out on top. As we see a couple of the guys leaving the garage, Tyrone, Alex, and now everyone's leaving the garage. But yeah, no, thank you, Luigi, man. Thank you for inviting me as commentator. Obviously, apologies for being late, but thank you for getting that all sorted out yourself and Smithy. Brilliant guys, man. Again, Luigi, season in GSOR starts in about 2-3 weeks time, so yeah, be sure to be there. Be sure to be there. John Marco, John Marco won't go again. That's his qualifying over. Yeah, nah, bro, the competition here is mad. Obviously, Team GSOR entered this competition a few years ago, and we thought it was crazy at the time, but obviously since then, everybody's pace has just increased, and now Flashback Championship is on another scale. I mean, you look at it, GSOR's fastest guys, Coward, obviously yourself, Smithy, Hurricane, who's not competing here. You guys are doing well, but in G-Swa, you're the top guys. So that says everything you need to know. Anyways, let's see what No Shorty Alex can do. Activates DRS nicely. 8th gear, should we hop on board with him? I think we should. Here we go. Where does he brake? As soon as the curb starts, yes, he does just that. Does he hit the apex? No, he misses the apex. Misses the apex, locks up the front left. So he's already going to be slightly down on his lap time. Activates DRS as well as the ERS. Where will he be able to find that lap time back? Uses as much of the track as possible. He's actually up. He's up. He's managed to find some time. No Shorty Alex. He's managed to find some time. Flicks the car into turn 8. On the traction, very, very careful. You've got to look after the traction. Turn 9, start braking now. Takes a very wide line. But I think that's the best line you can take. He doesn't take too much of the exit curb. Not much of the exit curb at all. Activates the DRS now. Down the straight. 7th gear. 8th gear. Up the gears we go. Now, qualifying is finished. So this is everybody's final laps. What can No Shorty Alex do? He's going to finish the second sector roundabout now. Careful on that curb. I've seen many guys lose it in the past. He's 1/10 up. No Shorty Alex is 1/10 up. This could be a sensational lap time. No Shorty Alex. Man on provisional pole right now. It looks like he's going to be able to solidify that pole. The man driving for CFRL with the Lewis Hamilton helmet. Activates DRS now. What's his lap time? 1:26.7. Sensational lap time from No Shorty Alex. I don't see anybody beating that. I don't see that lap time being beaten. Next car to come across the line. Tyrone. What can Tyrone do? 27.3, so he improves. He does improve. Who's the next car? Oh, Marco. John Marco spun it. So he won't be improving. Arion. 26.9. CFRL 1-2, front row lockout. FFT won't be improving. John Marco, as we saw, spun. And Power Twine is in the pits. So congratulations, Alex. That's pole position. CFRL 1-2. Perfect positioning for the race. And it's going to be an interesting race, man. Definitely a very interesting race. But definitely congratulations to No Shorty Alex. And the whole CFRL team. Not only pole position, not only front row lockout, but 4 cars within the top 5 positions. It's going to be a long day for Power Twan. He tried his hardest, and for him to even, get P3, very impressive. Crucial loss on the front row. Yeah, definitely crucial loss not having Power Twan on the front row. Because the thing is now, the CFRL guys are going to begin to work between each other. They're going to start to work with each other. Right now, not only is it a 2v1, I see it as a 4v1. Unless Tyrone can get in. To be fair, Tyrone wasn't too far away from John Marco and FFT. But the likes of Inferno and CPT, I'm sorry to say, but more pace needs to be found if you want to be somewhere, Respectfully, obviously, I know this is definitely very, very difficult, and me myself, I would not have the facilities to be racing at this level, hence why I'm commentator, but to be that far off, I don't see you coming back into this. Yes, Luigi, man, definitely a big advantage. CFRL. Man. I think it's going to be very, very important seeing the... Oh, flip! I forgot to spectate. You know what? I'll just retire off the line. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. I'm on the grid. Yeah, should I retire in the pits? Because I'm not trying to cause a safety car. Yeah, ooh. Because there's a rare sighting of Chiconas on track. Yeah, no, it's because I didn't spectate, go to spectator. But yeah, just make sure you're at the back of everyone. Yeah. That's annoying, At least there's a formation lap. Can I retire from formation lap? No, I can't even retire. Yeah, front row seats. Now, right now I'm like the safety car. God. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what tires. Let's see what tires people are on, actually. Let's see. So, Arion and Power Twan on hards. FFT, John Marco, Inferno and CPT on mediums, whilst Tyrone and Alex are on softs. Yeah. I'm the medical car. I'm the medical car. Right now I'm on control. I don't even know the buttons on control. God, that was not ooh. Nearly lost the rear end with the traction there. Look at that. Live scenes of Big Chick on track. Is there a way to retire from the formation? Oh, whoops. Oh God. This is not my usual driving, ladies and gentlemen. This is not my usual driving. I would like to point that out. I'm the medical car though. Today I'm the medical car.
Radar suggests some weather's gonna hit in around.
Wait, Luigi. Is safety car enabled? Wait, actually, I think there's a way for me to check. There's a way for me to check. Rules and flags. Safety car is on. Because I'm not trying to interfere, you see, with the whole proceedings of things. But yeah, anyways, my favorite to win the race, I'ma say Arion. I'ma say Arion. Alex had very good pace, but I'ma say Arion. But yeah, medical car is about to cross the line. Thank you, Smithy, man. Thank you. I like the car as well. You know what? Let's look at the car. How do I? Oh, I don't even know the buttons on this. You know what? Let me just behave myself. Oh, whoops.
Okay, that's not an ideal placement in your grid slot.
Yeah, I know.
A good launch at the race starts.
Okay, so should I retire now or? Well, it's gonna be 5 lights up. Oh, someone's jumped to start. Oh, I didn't even know how to do this. Someone's jumped to start. And away we go here in Bahrain. The guys... Wait, can I just... Yo! Someone's jumped the start. Can I just retire here? There. Okay, here we go then. So everyone jumped the start. The man I said was favourite to win. He jumped the start. Power Twan's fallen all the way to the back of the grid. There must have been some sort of contact that we missed on turn 1. Apologies once again to everyone for missing the race start. Tyrone is starting to mash work. He's starting to go up the ranks. But Arion, commentators curse once again has hit Arion. Today's race is looking like a free stop. A free stop race. Potentially a 2-stop, but obviously drivers are on different tyre strategies at the start of the race, but definitely a disaster for Power Twan. As Tyrone and Marco touch. They touch. Look at that. Oh! Side by side they go. Side by side. Power Twan and FFT. Round the outside. Power Twan on the soft tyres manages to stay ahead. But FFT is still there. Power Twan goes defensive. FFT is going to try to go around the outside on the medium compound tyre. No, he can't get it done. Oh yeah, and let's not forget there will be rain in this Grand Prix as well. There will be rain in the desert. Power Twan though, definitely using his ERS, is gonna try and send it. Oh, they touched! Oh, they touched! There's contact! Contact at turn 1! Contact! Contact! A disaster! A disaster for Tyrone! Contact! Oh! At turn 1! The racing was good and I think he's got damage. Definitely controversy. Side by side though. The two still go. They're continuing to fight. Brilliant fighting here. FFT tries squeezing out Inferno. But Inferno, how late can he break? Surely he'll try and set up FFT for the straight. Big lock up. He goes wide. He goes wide. Inferno has a look. CPT, sorry, has a look. But no. Massive lock up there. Definitely going to be a massive flat spot that he's going to be feeling for the rest of the stint. And the thing is with a flat spot, it's going to be like a 50 pence piece. Once you flat spot a tyre, every single time you lock up, you'll just be hitting the same part of the tyre. It's like having a snow globe, how it's round at the top and at the bottom it's flat. It's the same thing as a flat spot, and he's going to be feeling that the whole way throughout the entirety of the stint. Whilst all this has been happening, No Shorty Alex has just been opening his legs. He's just been building a gap as he sets fast as that 1:31.6. Very, very strong lap. Let's not forget he's on softs. But we'll see what strategy will be the best. FFT and Inferno once again. Once again. Oh, he's locked the Riz. He's locked the Riz. He's locked the Riz. He's locked the Riz. FER are having a stinker of a Grand Prix today. Lockups, mistakes, contact, it's all falling down the drain. With that said, there's a lot more action to come, especially with rain incoming. Arion, his race, I mean, I wouldn't say his race is over, but definitely jumping the start has completely finished him. Or at least, at the very least, hampered his chances of even a podium. Good thing for Arion, he's got a very, very strong team. The likes of FFT, John Marco and No Shorty Alex. We'll see what CPT can do. As a matter of fact, let's see what tyres everyone's on. There's a position change. CPT being the big winner. Arion, unsurprisingly, being the big loser. Power Twan, it's a shame. It's a shame that we missed what happened with him. Must have been contact or something. It must have been contact. There we go, the tyres. So there's the tyres for everyone. Obviously everyone's been through the pits, but just to serve his drive-through penalty. Further back we see Inferno and Tyrone switching positions. Definitely biblical, man, biblical. But yeah, still early stages in the Grand Prix. CPT has pace. I think FFT has some sort of damage, but CPT shape, he has got pace. Whether he can get past is another story. And they're both on medium compound tires as well. Using the ERS with the Max Verstappen helmet, definitely a very nice helmet. Tyrone switches position with Power Twan. Yeah, true say. Power Twan and Arion definitely going long for the rain. Hence why they're on the hard tires. Definitely a very good spot from you, Smithy, there. But yeah, that's a great thing about Flashback Championship. So many different strategies, so many different situations. I mean, for what we know, Arion might actually be on the right strategy. I mean, if you still remember, Smithy, do you remember Singapore with Atomics when you managed to go long and win that race? Maybe Arion and Power Twan might be doing the same thing. Not saying that they've watched or even know what GCI is, but it could be something similar to that. Anyways, CPT shape. Within DRS, John Marco setting a fastest lap, stealing it off his teammate. Maybe the mediums now beginning to come into their own. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. But yeah, no, CPT shape, I'd definitely say, has the pace on FFT. What he can do with that, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. It's just mistake after mistake though right now for the boys in yellow. It's a shame because I know they have pace, but they just can't string it together. That's the problem. Debate you will not see the full wet tire. Yeah, no, full wet is unusable. I'm sure it'll be inters. Obviously, it'll depend how hard it rains, as FFT and CPT get very close to one another. Obviously, it depends how hard it rains, whether we see the wet tires, but yeah, that tire is just so slow. I mean, myself. I remember using it at Zandvoort. I had to retire the race because I just had no pace. I was so far behind everyone else, it was embarrassing. So, yeah, expect to see the inters. If we do see the wets, then that's when you know it's bad. Torrential rain. Talking about rain, I think we're starting to see some drops now. We're starting to see some drops. Final corner. We're starting to see some drops at the final corner. The rain has arrived, but right now it's just spitting. It's just spitting. I think the medium tyres was the best tyre, the optimum tyre to go on, as we see Inferno and Power Twan switching positions. The track is getting greasy now. Track is getting greasy now. Guys are beginning to struggle. Up top, gap is beginning to close between the two teammates of Alex and Marco. 2 seconds only. But the medium tyre runners, I think they're on the optimal tyre. Obviously, soft tyre runners, tyres are going to begin to degrade. Tyres are going to begin to go. In terms of the hard tyres, they still have life, but obviously not as much grip. The tyres are not as sticky to the track as with the mediums. So, we'll have to see what happens. I mean, we can see already the gap at the top. When the lap started, it was 2 seconds. Lap now, the gap was 2 seconds. Now the gap is 1.4. Group A. So apparently in Group A, it began raining lap 9. That's what I've been told by Luigi. It started raining lap 9. Now, here, final corner of lap 5, technically lap 6. When do you guys decide to box though? DRS is still enabled. When I'm racing in my leagues, oh, big moment there for CPT. Was that a Code Brown moment? I think he'll get away with the same pair of boxes. But what I do when I'm league racing, a little secret, obviously I'm not as fast, so it doesn't really matter. But what I do is when DRS gets disabled, that's when I box. But these guys don't care. These guys, obviously, they know. And they're boxing now. Oh, nearly contact. Power Twan stays out. And he really doesn't have much choice. Expect everyone to stay. Everyone's in. So everyone's boxing apart from Power Twan. Inters, unsurprisingly. Everyone's in apart from Power Twan. So this situation now, similar to Hungary 2021. Just, I guess, the inverse. But yeah, I mean, I guess you could say it's a poor strategy, but the guys didn't know. I mean, it's very unfortunate. Definitely very unfortunate, man. Look at that gap already closing in. DRS disabled. Power Twan's made a mistake. Power Twan has made a big mistake, as his race could go from bad to worse. When it rains, it pours. No pun intended. But geez. Gap at the top was 1.4 up to 2.7, and as you know, exactly, in hindsight, it was a great thing. It is a great thing. But yeah, once great driver said, as we see John Marco go off the track, once great driver said of Ayrton Senna, the rain, it just removes, you know, the cars, like the ability of the cars, and that's when the ability of the drivers really show, you know. It doesn't matter if you have the fastest car or not. Obviously here in Flashback Championship, every car is equal, but I feel like it requires a different type of skill set to be competitive here in the wet. I mean, look at Power Twan, man. It's a shame. Look at him, man. Look at him. Is this F1 or WRC? This is, bro, how he's sliding. It's a shame, man. It's a shame. The man who was very close to starting P2 yesterday, after a really good qualifying, will find himself last. He will find himself last. Inters, obviously. Maybe not last, you know. Maybe not last. P4. To be fair to him, as we see, who's that? Aaron. Using all of the circuit. Oh, side by side, but further back. FFT. Oh, really fighting the two FER guys. Inferno's gonna go for a move on Power Twan. Down the inside, no. FFT's gonna try to sneak around the outside, no. Very small tire offset. Yeah, rejoining fourth is not too bad, to be fair. I was thinking it was going to be much worse for him. His race is still on, Power Twan. And to be fair, after the start that he had, maybe this has actually been a benefit. Let's not forget, Power Twan was last by the end of lap 1. Contact. FFT thought about it. He thought about it, but ultimately thought better off. You can see the track is really getting wet now. He's going to send it here. They touch. They touch. Right front to side pod. They're going to touch again. Side by side, the two boys go. Can he make it stick round the outside? Yes, he can. What a move from FFT around the outside of Inferno. That's got to be one of the moves of the season in the wet as well. Wow, take a bow, man. He's going to send it again, though. He's going to send it again. No, he backs out last minute. He backs out. But there he goes once again. Getting that slipstream. No DRS, obviously. Enabled. No DRS enabled. But Inferno is gaining. He's gaining. He's gaining. No, he thinks better off it. He thinks better off it. Big lock up there, though, for Inferno. And the thing is, when you lock up in the wet, you just slide. You just glide on top of the water. It's like sliding on ice, but FFT manages to survive that. And now he should be able to push on and hopefully, for his case, chase down Power Twan. To be fair, FER, it was looking very dark in the early stages. Now it's looking a little bit brighter. Even though the conditions are looking darker, it's looking a little bit brighter for the FER boys. CPT Shape and Power Twan, P3, P4, I mean, it's something. It is something. But yeah, definitely, man. They need Tyrone to be up there, man. They do need Tyrone to be up there. I mean, 4 seconds behind everyone else. Obviously, we're not even halfway, so a lot can change. A lot can change, but yeah, we'll have to see what happens. Anyways, the closest battle on track now is Arion versus Inferno Trap. Inferno Trap is just falling. Inferno Trap is just fading. FFT, this time last lap, FFT just managed to go around the outside of Inferno. A lap later, Inferno is now, what, 3 seconds behind FFT. He's really falling, he's really fading. And as he fades, the hopes of FER are fading too. Luigi thinks we're going to be able to see full wets by the end of the race. I don't know, man. I don't know. Arion, though, this should be, I'd say, quite a simple move. Down the inside with the way. Inferno struggling. I don't think it'll be too difficult. He locks the rears, but saves it. Catches it. Catches it. And just like that, he's going to have to wait a little bit longer to get the move done. It might have been better just setting him up through, you know, the first 3 corners. I mean, you can clearly see Inferno struggling. So there's no rush to overtake him. I mean, obviously, I know Power Twan is further down the road, but right now it is definitely advantage CFRL, as it has been all weekend long. I think you're going to have to stop again. I think with these inters, you're going to have to stop again. Obviously, I'm not the drivers. But, we'll have to see what happens, man. So far, it's been a very entertaining Grand Prix. Power Twan has now just switched positions with his teammate CPT Shape. FFT is gaining, though. I think FFT is the fastest man right now on track. Obviously, I could be incorrect, but he's doing really well, you know. He's doing really well. Arion, though, look at the way he's just gaining on Inferno, but he's losing a lot of lap time. Yeah, FER, I think you have to try something different. That's the thing. If you're Tyrone, if you're Inferno, just staying, you know, doing what everyone else is doing is not going to help them. That's the thing. Starting to enter kitchen sink time. I mean, look at the closing speeds. You'd think it's super clipping with the way that Arion is just catching up to Inferno, and I think he's going to get the move done now. Does he go left? Does he go right? He picks right. Inferno's going to make it difficult. Whoa, look at that, man. Inches separating the two boys, and Inferno's going to make it difficult. Inferno's going to keep his nose there. Inferno's not going to give up. Inferno's not going to give up, but now Aaron has managed to get through. Will Inferno send it? No, he's sensible about it. He doesn't get desperate, which is something I respect. I know a lot of drivers who would have just sent it. Being clumsy, sent it, and obviously we all know how that would have ended up. If you... Oh, big moment there. Big moment there from Aaron. If you guys remember watching... Oh, hold on a minute. Let me stop myself there. Because CBT Shape and FFT are fighting. FFT's managed to get past CBT Shape. And yeah, I think he's gone. FFT's gone. Like I said, I think he's the fastest man on track. But what I was going to say, if Inferno had sent it on Arion, if you guys remember 2020 Sakir Grand Prix, lap 1, with Leclerc, Max Verstappen, forgot there was another driver involved there, as FFT gets a 3-second warning there, penalty, sorry. If you remember that Grand Prix, you remember how it ended up, and it would have ended up the same way with Inferno Trap and Arion if it sent it down the inside. Everyone in the gravel trap. But yeah, I mean the penalty of FFT is the first good news that we've seen. Oh, was that Checo? Was that Checo? Yeah, it was Checo. Brilliant memory, Bog. Brilliant memory. That was the third car, Checo Perez. Before obviously winning the race a week later. Oh, hold on a minute. Yeah, I think so. Oh well. Anyways. Closest battle on track, I'd probably say, I don't know, it's beginning to open up now. The pack. It is beginning to open up. It is beginning to open up. I mean, at this point, I feel like this is when you kind of decide whether you go for the 1-stop or the 2-stop. As a lot of curb was used there. I mean, I saw some bodywork flying off of Tyrone's car. Hopefully that wasn't too serious, man. He took a lot of curb there. Maybe some damage to the floor. I don't know. I don't know, but yeah, definitely carbon fiber was flying off. That'll be doing results. Yep, that's fine, Luigi, man. That's fine. But yeah, I feel like this is the part of the race where you decide: do you go 1-stop? Do you stay out? Do you save and stay out? Because the thing is, you can't make that same decision in 5 laps time. You have to make that decision in the next 2, maybe 3 laps if you want to push it. Because this is when you decide: okay, if I'm gonna just 1-stop, I've got to start looking after tires. You get me? I've got to start looking after tires because these tires have got to make it to the end. We're not even halfway through, and these tires are gonna have to make it to the end. Equally, if you do the inverse, you know, if you're thinking, all right, I'm gonna do the 1-stop. All right, sure, you have tires towards the end of the race. If you do decide to 2-stop, but you would have wasted all that life, all that pace, not pushing. So this is definitely the part of the race where guys decide what tire they want to be on. As it stands, though, CFRL will be making it to the semi-final with FER racing later on at 9 o'clock. I don't even know when I'm going to eat my dinner, man. I'm not going to lie. But I guess that's the least of our worries right now. That's the least of our worries. Aaron has managed to catch up to CPT Shape. I don't know what it was. I mean, maybe FER picked a setup which just doesn't suit the rain. Because it looks like everyone's struggling. Apart from Power Twan, everyone's struggling. Seems to be struggling. I don't know if in practice, as we see, I think that's Tyrone closing up to his teammate. But, yeah, I don't know, man. I think they may have picked the wrong... Well, maybe not the wrong setup, but it's definitely... Something's wrong with the FER guys, man. The fact that it's not just Tyrone. The fact that it's not just Inferno. The fact that it's, you know, CPT Shape as well. There's something fundamentally wrong with either that car or that setup. The fact that everyone's struggling. I mean, look. Big drift from Arion, but he still managed to get a better exit than CPT Shape. On board with Arion, draining the battery around the outside. CPT Shape will try and hold his own, but there's not much that he can do. There's not much he can do. And he doesn't even have us to fight back as well. I mean, flip. That's crazy. That is crazy. The speed difference and just everything. Honestly, I don't know why they're slow. I mean, I'm seeing, you know, the boys in purple slide a lot as well. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. I have no idea. Up at the top, Alex has just dominated. He has dominated. I mean, that gap has never increased more than 5 seconds, you know. It's not been like a 2023 Max Verstappen or a 2020 Lewis Hamilton. But he's definitely dominated this race, you know. Now, the difficult thing, you know, from Alex's perspective, from Alex's point of view, do you stay out? Do you stay out and go to the end of the race, or do you box? I think the safest thing would be to box. If you're in Alex's situation, even John Marco's, maybe box around lap 20. That's what I would do. I mean, he seems to have good pace. He seems to be confident. I mean, look at him, man. Just looks so elegant from the outside. Obviously, when you're driving, it's very intense. I mean, one mistake, one puddle, one aquaplane, and that's it. That's race over. But he looks so calm, so composed. He's definitely been in this situation in the past. You can see. I actually think stay out and respond. Yeah, I hear it, Smithy. I do hear it, man. Stay out and respond. I mean, the thing is, because he's got obviously a near enough a 5-second lead, and that's to his teammate. That's not even to the rival team. That's what? Let's just say 7.5 seconds to Power Twan. He's definitely got the option to, if they box, he can respond 1, 2, maybe even 3 laps later, you know? That's definitely a good point Smithy makes. That's how you know Smithy's been fighting at the top lately, and I haven't. That's how you know, man. I mean, yeah, you see me, I would have boxed. That would have been maybe not the wrong decision, but it's definitely a better decision and a better idea to respond to the cars behind, especially with such a gap. Yeah, no, I think Smithy's definitely right on that front. Definitely. If we look at gap to the leader, yeah, I did say 7.5. The A-level maths is coming in clutch, you know. Near enough 7.5. Obviously, the gap has increased, but yeah, what 15 seconds separates the top 5. And in that top 5, there's only one FER guy. I mean, it's not looking good for them right now. I'll be honest, it's not looking good for them right now. Obviously, FFT with the only penalty today. Everyone's one stopped. In terms of position change, John Marco's been the big winner. Aaron's been the big loser. And then Tyrone and Trap losing a couple positions. What else can we see? Fastest lap as well. There's the fastest lap of each driver. Obviously, with the fastest lap, it's a bit harder to see how fast people were, because obviously this was when it was dry, and obviously guys were on different tire compounds at the time. But if I remember well, John Marco did that lap time on a set of mediums, if I remember well. So yeah, obviously now the race has kind of eased off. The race has kind of fallen back, but don't take your eyes away. I mean, all it takes is, you know, one moment of locking up the rears, like I said earlier, hitting the puddles, aquaplaning off, and that's your race over, and that's a safety car, you know. All right, the race might have, let's say this is a bit of a dull moment in the Grand Prix, but definitely, you know, expect something to happen. And some guys will, you know, some guys have to try out the 2-stop. If you're in FER, you have to try something else. I'll be honest. You have to try something else. Back. Exactly. If you're at the back, you might as well. Luigi says that the rain's going to get worse. I mean, if it gets worse, then even better for us as neutrals, isn't it? Even better, I mean. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Obviously, for the drivers, that would definitely throw a spanner in the works. Especially if you're Alex. I mean, that's a thing you need least. With that said, Alex is in the best situation, the best position to adapt if it does rain. And CPT now receives a 3-second track limits penalty, which again is just putting the salt into the wounds. You know, salt into the wounds. CPT. Yeah, lots and lots of time being lost by CPT. I mean, I've been in this situation before. Me as a racing driver, you know, when you've got no pace, you're just losing time. There's nothing you can do about it. It's just the worst. All you can do is just continue running and hope for the best. But as long as this rain continues and there's no safety car, it's definitely very demoralizing. Here we go. Here we go. So, John Marco, as Tyrone gets a penalty as well. Tyrone's now being given a 3-second penalty. But, here we go. Here we go. First man in. And FFT follows. So, I wouldn't say a crossover time to the wets. I'd say fresh set of inters. So, okay then. Interesting. And this is the most demoralizing part. Imagine being Inferno Trap. Everyone's pitted. Well, not everyone, but like, you know, the likes of Marco's pitted, FFT pitted, and they've come out around where you are. Kills the soul. Whilst I was waffling, Power Twan received a 3-second penalty as well. So, definitely not ideal. But, let's see what the chat's saying. Yeah, inters all day long, yeah. So, if you're Alex, do you box now and respond? I think you might as well, but if that rain gets worse, and let's say Power Twan stays out, I know he's got a 3-second penalty. I don't know. I think if you're Alex, you continue pushing. I think you continue going as normal, to be honest. Yeah, and he does just that. Exactly. Alex is chilling. Exactly. Alex is chilling. Especially as it's his own team that have boxed. He can just continue mashing the work, putting in the lap times. Everyone boxes now. I think as long as Power Twan stays out, Alex stays out as well. CPT, he's nowhere to be seen. Tyrone, same as CPT. And obviously the likes of John Marco, you know, they've boxed. But, oh, yellow. What is this? Power Twan. What's going on? Has he lost power? Has Power Twan lost power? I think Power Twan might have lost power. Or drive or something. Oh no. Waving the white flag. I mean, that's a possibility, but I'm so confused right now. I mean, he's managed to catch up to speed again, but I'm very confused what kind of tactics this is, you know, from Power Twan. I just hope that it's... Oh no, they're making contact. No. Power Twan, what are you doing? Power Twan, what are you doing? Please be sensible, don't send it. He's sending it. Paris 2021 to the extreme. Paris 2021 to the extreme. I mean, it did definitely get very argy-bargy. So Power Twan is taking one for the team. So no, they're not waving white flag. It's the complete opposite. Power Twan is gonna go side by side. Power Twan. My word, he's gonna try and he's not giving up their fair play to Power Twan. And there we go. Power Twan using the Urs. This is FER's only hope. Oh no, they touch! They touch! There we go. Whilst all that is happening, everyone receives a penalty. But he's gonna send it, they touch again! They touch again! Power Twan's not gonna give up. Is it? Oh no! Oh! This is brilliant! This is brilliant! Oh, Power Twan! He's not gonna send it here though. Oh no! Oh no! I can hear that Arabic music playing. I can hear. Yo! I can hear that Arabic music playing. Yo! John Marco's gonna be crashing out right now. He's gonna send it here. My word. My word, Power Twan. He's taking the sacrifice. Oh, Power Twan, look at this, guys. This is crazy. This is crazy. Whilst this is all happening though, Power Twan, he won't send it from there. No, he won't. He's aggressive, but he's not dirty. I mean, I don't know about the dirty part. Guys might be like, oh, I don't know what you just seen there, but... Did I just see a car? Oh, no. That was crazy. Yeah, Power Twan needs to be careful, man. The big owner, Luigi, is watching. He needs to behave himself, but... Definitely, I mean... It's clever. It's clever, and I understand when it's racing, it's every man for himself. I understand. Is it bad sportsmanship? You could say so. But who cares when you're fighting as hard? When you're fighting as hard for every little bit. Fair play again. Fair play for trying, and he's not going to give up. Look at this, man. And this also reminds me of Kevin Magnussen, Miami 2024. When he was a roadblock to Lewis Hamilton. This is similar to what Power Twan is trying to do with John Marco. Like we said previously, Checo Perez, Abu Dhabi 21. Props for trying. I mean, what are my thoughts about this? I respect the hustle. Oh, nearly lost the rear end there. I respect the hustle, and I think he'll probably receive maybe a penalty. I wouldn't say a big penalty, because he wasn't trying to be dirty. I mean, he was definitely very aggressive. There's no doubt about that. And there was contact made. You know, it's one of those ones where if anything goes to the steward, I'll be honest, I can't really fight his corner. But I do respect how he tried. I do respect that. And just as the race was beginning to lose a little bit of excitement, he's managed to spice it up. Whilst all of that was happening, no Shorty Alex pitted. We didn't even realize. No Shorty Alex. He boxed. Yeah, he boxed. So CPT and Tyrone have stayed out. John Marco's boxed. So essentially, FER are one stopping, CFRL are two stopping. Simple as that. Simple as that. You can see the tire status is there. Gap to P3. Yeah, I mean, the gap is 3.1 seconds. It is 3.1. Ooh, something's happened behind. Oh my word! But he can retrieve it. I think he locked up the rears. I'll be honest. I think he locked up the rears. I think Inferno locked up the rears. Anyways, back to the exciting part. Thank you, Power Twan, for making it interesting. Thank you very much for making it interesting. He's not going to go down without a fight. He's going to fight FFT. The same way he was fighting John Marco is the same way he's going to fight FFT. FFT, I'd be quite scared if I was you. There's contact again. There's contact again. I think FFT's gone though. FFT's gone, and you look at tire age as well. You look at tire age. Yeah, he's gone. He's gone. It's just a traction out of the corners as well. Massive difference. I mean, we look at P3 as well. Gap between P3, P4, 1.5. It's not looking good, is it, man? It's not looking good. And the next guy to to eat up Power Twan will be Arion. Arion just needs to be smart here, man. It's a matter of time. It is a matter of time. Especially on fresher tires. Look at that. You can see the exit, man. You can see the exit. He's going to be aggressive. You can see he doesn't like that. Arion is throwing his hands about, and deservedly so, to be fair. Contact like that, I wouldn't be happy too. He defends the inside line. Power Twan with front wing damage, as you can see. Tries to hustle it around the outside. He's not going to give up. Power Twan's still there. They touch. But somehow, nobody spins. And there's Power Twan's attempts to at least halt the progression of all of the CFRL boys has come to an end. Fair play though. I respect it. I would have done the same thing. I'll be honest. I would have done the same thing. It's one of those ones where it's, you know, if it happens against you, you're annoyed. If you're the one doing it, you know, it is what it is. I mean, definitely argy-bargy, but he tried to stay within the rules. Anyways, John Marco versus CPT Shape. Again, it depends how hard CPT can fight this. Two Max Verstappen helmets here, fighting each other. Who's going to come out on top? Who's going to come out on top? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's all you can do, man. Give it your all. They tried their best. They did try their best. Oh, there's four down the straight. Contact down the straight. And he's going to try and send it to backs off. Terrible exit, though, for CPT Shape. Horrible exit. Got all squarely out of the exit. And it's not just one, but two. Triple overtake for FFT. And there we go. Just like that. Nah, they tried. FER definitely tried, man. And fair play, keeping it clean, neat and tidy. But now it's just, you know, see how much you can learn. Ready for the second showdown at 9 o'clock. That's all you can do, man. That's all you can do. No, it's pretty much inevitable, and I feel like no shorty Alex, man. What a dominant drive. What is something's happened behind? Again, it's just Power Twan. Yeah, it's horrible, man. It's definitely horrible. Look at this, man. Look at this. Look at this. Like I said previously, is this F1 or is this Rallycross? Is this WRC? Tires are definitely dead, yeah. Oh, man. It's a shame. I mean, all you can do is box, innit? Oh, no. Mate, all I do is box. Because if you bring out a safety car now, there'll be a lot saying it's a crashgate scandal. And that's the last thing you want as FER. You want to, oh, no, don't do that! As soon as I'm talking about a crashgate scandal, that happens. I mean, I guess it's into their own teammate, you know, their own team. So really, they're kind of finished, right? But yeah, opportunity for everyone to box. Yeah, definitely got awkward. As soon as I was speaking about a crashgate scandal, that happens. But wait, did they stay out? No, but to be fair, Alex went past the safety car, so. Yeah, they'll be able to box as well. They'll be able to box. I mean, hold on a minute. Inferno's still in this race. I thought Inferno DNF'd. Inferno's still in this race. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know how it's going to work. I don't actually know how stewards and penalties will work. I mean, he took out his own teammate, so I guess stewards won't do nothing about it. But yeah, I mean, if you need a bit of action to spice up your life, if life is ever getting a bit boring or a little bit samey, call up Power Twan. Call up Power Twan. This is not a sponsored video, but call him up. If life is If life is looking a little bit, you know, there's nothing interesting going on, just call him up. Good or bad, he'll make it interesting. So let's see what the chat is saying. Yeah, there's not a lot of time to do incident reports. To be fair, Luigi, if it's into his own teammate and CFRL are gonna, well, I mean, it looks like they're gonna win this quite comfortably. I don't think there's much point, I'll be honest. It's just additional stress. I don't think it's much point. Obviously, I don't know if penalties can be moved on to the next Grand Prix, like grid penalties or something like that. But if it's just like this, if penalties are going to be implied just for this race only, I don't really see much of a point. But obviously, it's not my league, innit? So I'm just commentator, so it's calm. Yeah, exactly that, Smithy. I think that was quite pointless. Me personally, I'd rather go down with a little bit of I wouldn't say fight, because you saw FER, they went down with a fight. They definitely went down with a fight, sorry. But I wouldn't have done that. Crashed into each other, bringing out a safety car. And you know what? That's more damage cost for the team as well. So not my problem. But yeah, in terms of stops, yeah, you can see everyone's tire life there. Obviously, the FER guys are on fresh tires. I mean, who knows? If FER finish 1, 2, 3, then that's when the controversy will start. That's when the controversies will start, especially around the safety car, blah, blah, blah. But if the race finishes like, and Inferno's on wets, oh my word, Luigi did say it was going to get worse. Luigi did say it's going to be worse. I guess this is their final roll of the dice. Safety car will stay out another lap whilst the FER guys catch up. But, yeah, exactly, Smithy, man. Go down with honor, pushing to the end, man. Definitely, most definitely. But yeah, I mean, this has to be their last roll of dice, and it is blue tire weather. It is full wet weather. I think Inferno's made the right decision here. To win the race, like individually, I think so. Obviously, pre-penalties, etc., etc. In terms of the team winning the race, again, I mean, first and foremost, it's hard doing that when you're a car down, you know? And even with that said, Inferno's got a lot of ground to make up, man. He's got to full push. You can see him using the Urs as well. You can see him using the Urs. There's the penalties for everyone, so, man, even if, let's say, one of his boys were to win the race, No Shorty doesn't have a penalty. I don't see anyone beating No Shorty by more than 3 seconds. I don't see that. And yeah, SC, safety car will probably, yeah, it has to go in. I mean, yeah, it has to go in, really. It does have to go in. It has to go in. That's just how the game works, isn't it? Big lap for Inferno then. Full push. Hammer time. Hammer time. Yeah, nah, it's definitely going in. Inferno. I can't lie. FER, you man tried. You guys definitely tried, but it just wasn't meant to be. It was not meant to be. Around about now? Maybe not now. Okay, give it a few seconds. There we go, now. Round about now. The message will pop up, and the message has popped up. Safety car in this lap. So, yeah, I can't lie. They tried. They definitely tried. They gave it their all. Anyways, let's rejoin the top boys. The boys at the top. Gap to interval. Penalties. Here we go. Cool. All right then. Okay, here we go. Here we go. And we're green. Wet Bahrain. You don't see that every day. Rain in the desert. Some people pray for times like this. So, if you're CFRL, how hard do you fight this? Down the inside, Alex goes, FFT goes. They need to watch out that they don't take each other out here, though. So, I think what Alex is going to do, he's going to let all his teammates overtake, and I think he's just going to hold up the pack. Yeah, exactly. All they have to do is not trip over each other, and they're fine. Further back, Tyrone's going to give it everything. And you know what? Respect, massive respect to FER, man. These men they've just been fighting the whole time. The whole time. I mean, hopefully we don't see like a crash or anything, you know. You know, what we need least is controversy. That would definitely ruin the day. But yeah, with 1.5 laps to go, it's looking like a CFRL. You have to say a dominant display, man. You've got to say it's a dominant display from CFRL. Looks like they'll be going to the semi-finals with FER racing later on. Jeez, man, Arion losing the rear end like that. I mean, at one stage he was looking at the barriers. I mean, what did Lightning McQueen? What did Doc Hudson say to Lightning McQueen? Go left to go right, or something like that. That's literally what Arion did. Anyways, white flag now, final lap of the first Grand Prix today. Yeah, exactly. FER will be very desperate, so they just need to watch out for that. I think they've given up. I don't know if he was meant to do that or not, but I think that's it. Inferno, I think Inferno is retiring because Inferno spun. He spun. Any damage? Nah, no visible damage. But yeah, definitely a dominant display. Sorry, a dominant display from CFRL. I mean, the race later on should be good as well. 35% race later on, so hope you guys will be able to tune in there for that as well. But yeah, I mean, no Shoei Alex, he'll take the race victory. Unless commentator's curse happens again, like at the start of the Grand Prix. And yeah, he's been dominant. He's been sensible. He's kept mistakes at a minimum. And yeah, he deserves this. I mean, I'm saying he's gonna win. He might not actually win, you know. 3 seconds. Whoa, the race win is actually gonna go to FFT. Look at that. The race win will go to FFT. Not that it matters much. Not that it matters much because obviously it's a team game, a team championship, where team points matter more than individual points. But yeah, definitely, man. Congratulations to the CFRL team. Dominant display, man. Dominant display. All weekend it never looked in doubt. Never looked in doubt. I mean, all right, maybe not never looked in doubt. And now I'm starting to think about it. Power Twan, he did look like he had some pace, especially early in the weekend, you know. Qualifying. Let's not forget, he was P2 until the final laps. So I think definitely there was hope for FER. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, there was no hope. But yeah, dominance, absolute dominance. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, no, that's fine. I'll stay. I'll just get something to munch on whilst I wait. But yeah, nah. And is he gonna gonna. Wow, wow, that was interesting. But yeah, congratulations, big congratulations. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't see that every day in Flashback Championship. Do not see that every day. Getting the phones out as well. Look at that. The phone's out. It looks like I don't know, a Galaxy S25. Nah, definitely a well-deserved win. A well-deserved 1, 2, 3, 4. As a matter of fact, so they'll be happy with that. Catch us at 9 o'clock though. I'll keep the stream going. I'll head off for maybe 1 or 2 minutes just to find something. But yeah, we have another race coming up, a 35% race, so it's just over halfway of this race. But yeah, clean sweep on driver cards as well. But yeah, I mean, if we look at incidents, unfortunate from everyone, but he managed to bring it back. A lot of incidents, man. Look at that. A lot of pit stops too. Ooh. But yeah, no, thank you guys for joining me today. This is cleanest multiplayer lobby. Yeah, it's because it's a online league, an online championship bog. So essentially, different leagues race against each other to see like the ultimate champion, like the fastest league, pretty much. So yeah, but now thank you Smithy as well for hosting lobby whilst I was not there. Obviously, apologies for being late. I know it was a little bit last minute, but yeah, no, appreciate that a lot. I do appreciate that a lot. And Luigi as well. Thank you for organising everything. Obviously, 35% race coming up soon at 9 o'clock. I've forgotten how to do this, you know. How am I a league lead and league owner and I've forgotten how to do this? Weekend structure. There we go. But yeah, no, I'll be back shortly. I might as well keep the stream going. Do I keep the stream going? Yeah, I'll just go on mute. I'll be back. Yeah, no, alright, in a bit, man, Smithy. Like I said, thank you for everything, man. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Yeah. Enjoy your evening. I can't even speak. Flip's sake. Let's do that again. Hello, everyone. There we go. Second time lucky. And we're back. We are back. Today we have TGR, the Game Room Racing League, versus FF, Formula Fibble. Formula Fibble having Apex Predator. I don't even know how to say that, bro. Prix Emity. Yeah, Bog, take two, exactly. And Drazen, who are watching right now, and TGR with OLJ, The Light, Thomas, and Blasic. So, yeah. Should be good. Should be good. Qualifying's out now. So, almost every car on track, apart from The Light and Blasic. This time the race is a bit shorter. It is a bit shorter. Only 20 laps. So yeah, qualifying almost as long as the race. Again, race. Just like, I don't know if you guys tuned in to the Grand Prix earlier, but it started off dry, finished in the wet. It's going to be the same thing this time. Exactly the same thing, but yeah. From the back though, Formula Fibble are they're on the back foot already. As Drazen starts the lap, obviously Formula Fibble with 3 drivers instead of 4. So not ideal, but nevertheless we'll see how that pans out. See what Formula Fibble can do. Yeah, another dry to wet race in Bahrain, so definitely there'll be action. There'll be action, to say the least. Drazen's lap's looking okay for a first lap. No complaints really. But yeah, I mean, first couple laps, drivers are just warming up. Drivers are just... nah, for real. Drivers are just getting with their bearings. But then, once everything's ready, and the drivers are ready to push, towards the end of qualifying especially, when the track's most rubbered in, you know, drivers are most used to the track, that's when you'll start seeing the fast laps being pumped in. And Drazen, though, with his Max Verstappen helmet, he'll be the first man to set a lap. What will this lap be? 1 minute, 20... into 28s, 29s, in fact. I think other guys will be able to go quite a bit faster, quite significantly faster, actually. Than that. Not the best lap from Drazen, but... like we said, it's only the first lap. No need for concern. You know, no need to worry yet. OLJ, what can he do? 28 flat. Here we go. I might just call him Proximity. You know, Proximity. Apex Predator as well. 28. Thomas's first lap wasn't the best, but was he even? Nah, he was using those. A mistake must have been made or something. Hey, man, like Steve, how are you, bro? How are you? How are you, bro? It's good to have you in the chat. But yeah. The Light and Mr. Blasic, let's see what they can do on their lap times. Across the final corner he goes. It's going to be a 1 minute 20. 27.5. Provisional pole. 5 tenths faster than his teammate. The Light crosses the line. And beats his teammate as well. Jeez, man. So TGR, they're not here to mess around. They're here for business only. Here for business purposes only. With that said, I think especially the, Apex Predator, Proximity, Drazen, and TGR. These guys will definitely be able to go faster, without a shadow of a doubt. And let's not forget, this is only the first run, so... And they have a very nice livery, I must say. TGR have a very, very nice livery there. But that's the first run's done. And TGR are the fastest. I mean, 1, 2, 3 is not too bad. Dare I say, Thomas could make it 1, 2, 3, 4. He's definitely got more pace than that in him. I didn't see his lap. I wasn't on board with him. I didn't see him. I just saw him when he crossed the line. So obviously, I don't know. Maybe that is his pure pace. God forbid. Obviously, I highly doubt that's his pure pace. But he probably did make a mistake or something, Randy Orton played F1. God. Now that made me chuckle a little bit. That made me laugh. But yeah. This is probably the most boring part of the weekend, I'll be honest. When the cars aren't really doing much. It's all building up to the final laps in about, I don't know, 7 minutes time. So not much movement right now. Drazen's out on track. Oh, I didn't even know that. Randy Orton is known as Apex Predator. Shout out Randy Orton, by the way. Shout out Randy Orton. If any of you guys know WWE, you'll know who he is. Bog definitely does. But yeah, anyways, from WWE to F1. I feel like Formula Fibble have more pace in them. I'll be honest. I do feel that way. It should have actually been 10, 11 people, but one team decided not to show up. Yeah, definitely weird how one team's decided not to show up, but it is what it is. But yeah, no, Formula Fibble, back to what I was saying. Formula Fibble, I feel like they've got a lot more pace in them, I mean, the fact that Apex Predator, who is the highest placed driver, is 8/10 behind OLJ. Obviously, I'm quite unknown when it comes to the pace of the drivers. But surely they can do, they can find some more pace. Obviously, I know TGR can find more pace too, but come on, man. Show us what you got. Let's see what you have in store for us, Drazen. Let me go on board with you on your lap. Why not? ERS is activated. DRS is activated. 8th gear is there. And into turn 1, how late does he brake? As soon as the curb starts? Exactly that. His apex. No, he misses the apex by quite a bit as well. First gear as well. Definitely not ideal. Far from ideal, in fact. Missing the apex and hitting first gear. A bit of a lockup here, but it seemed quite smooth apart from the small lockup. It's actually 3/10 up. So that makes me think, how bad was his first lap? Bear in mind, Drazen completely missed the apex. Completely missed the apex. Dropped into first gear, would have been juggling with the throttle as he would have gone through turn 1, 2, and 3. Anyways, he's managed to do turn 9 and turn 10 quite cleanly, actually. He's been very, very neat and tidy through there. He needs to be careful with his ERS, though. If you look at his steering wheel, I mean, he won't have enough to... Yeah, I don't know. It depends how he uses it. He's 7/10 up, so he definitely did make a mistake or something on his best lap. Drazen. Because I think he's got more pace in him, that's the thing. You saw that first sector especially. I know it said he was 3/10 up, but he could have found definitely another 3/10, another 3 or 4/10 on that first sector. Run down to the line anyways. DRS activated, 28.6. He's got more pace in him, that's the thing. He's got more pace in him. He managed to find almost a second, I think. What was his previous lap? Like 29.5, something like that. He found a lot of time there. Who else on the lap? Mr. Blasic. See what he can do. Score update, Crystal Palace 2, Shakhtar Donetsk 1. Thank you, Bog. Important one there. Mr. Blasic, 27 flat. Provisional pole. So TGL 1, 2, 3. That continues to be the same. Who else is on the lap then? That's about it, really. Yeah. Definitely a very good lap from Mr. Blasic. But in terms of Drazen, the reason I'm speaking about Drazen is because I saw his lap. We were on board with him the whole time. But I feel like he's got more pace in him. I really do. I feel like turn 1, he missed the apex, locked up the tyre, as we see. Who's that? Yeah, Thomas begins his lap. See what he can do now. He misses the apex as well. Maybe that's just the fastest way of doing turn 1. You know? Me personally, I like to keep it neat and tidy. Clipping the apex of turn 1, being in second gear, watching the traction, but clearly other guys have ulterior ways of doing it. Whether they're faster, probably faster than me. Whether they're faster than each other, I'm not sure. Whatever the case, whatever Thomas did that lap, he was definitely 3/10 up already on his personal best. He has a little moment there, fighting with the rear end. Little moment there, definitely lost 2, maybe even 3/10. So all that lap time that he'd managed to found, a lot of it must have gone just then. Obviously, maybe he made a similar mistake at the same corner last lap, but yeah, Thomas, another driver who can set even faster lap times clearly. As we come to the end of the middle sector, he's up by 1.3 and he had the big moment. So Thomas again showing that he's got more pace. Oh, 2-2. Turrets activated. 28.9. Okay, it's P6, but I feel like he's got pace for at least P4, in my opinion. That was a big error. Him losing the rear end there. And thing is, you lose all that time. You know. So yeah, we'll have to see as he spins the car again. I'm just guessing he's pushing. Seeing, the limits of the car and of the track and of himself. I mean, you might as well on the in lap, sorry. No harm in doing it. As long as you don't smash up the car, you're fine. Or impede others' lap times if, there are others on track, obviously. Oh, Chris Wood scored. Thank you, Bog. Thank you, Bog, for the Europa League score updates. Obviously, I can't be watching that right now because I'm streaming. But yeah, definitely that's handy. Thank you. Hearing around the grounds. Here we do not just Formula 1, but clearly we do football as well. So, who's out on track right now? Proximity and Drazen. Wow, time has flown though. Already 3 minutes to go of the session. Just under 3 minutes to go. So drivers are going to be preparing for their final laps. I mean, cars who are... I call it multitasking. Exactly, man. The cars will definitely be preparing for their final runs. The cars who are already on track, in the likes of Drazen and Proximity, could they be doing a double run? It'll be nip and tuck. It'll definitely be nip and tuck. And to be fair, I don't see them doing a double run because then you'd have to recharge the battery, cool the tires down, and that's not even taking into consideration fuel, whether you have enough fuel. So I can't lie. I think everyone's going to be on their final lap, you know. Oh, that's the wrong control. Okay. Alright, so Drazen starts his lap. Let's see what he can do then. Hits the brakes nicely, no lockup, and he clips the apex. I think he took a little bit too much curb. Call me picky. One lap I say he doesn't take any curb, he missed the apex. The next I say he's taking too much curb. But yeah, at least he clipped the apex this time. Whether he's faster or slower, he's up by a tenth, so he is faster. He is faster. Other drivers around the track. Proximity. What can he do? He's down by a tenth. Proximity is actually down by a tenth. What about Drazen? Coming to towards, what turn is that? Turn 11. Turn 11 is fascinating though. Just seeing the drivers flick the car through that long left-handed corner before another long sweeping right-handed corner. Up a tenth. Now, long straight here. All you're thinking about is the final braking zone. One corner to go. Hit your braking marks. Bleed off the brake whilst you feed in the accelerator for traction. You don't want to lose the rear end. Also, you don't want to use too much of the curb because you'll suck you out. Drazen, 1 minute 28.4. So P4 is the highest heel start. He's got no battery, so P4 is the highest heel start. Proximity is actually down on his lap. It's looking like he'll start at the back of the grid. He improves subtly, very, very small improvement. And to be fair, he's not too far off Thomas, who invalidated his lap time. So proximity isn't too far away. Apex Predator has also invalidated his lap time, so he won't be improving. So really, the fight is at the top. The man on pole position will be driving for the TGR team. The man who gets pole position will be driving for the TGR team. Which driver will it be? All we know is that it won't be Thomas. That's it. OLJ. Let's see what he can do. Oh, Mr. Blasik, 26.8. First man into 26s. OLJ, 27.3. So what a lap from Mr. Blasik. First man and only man in the 26s. The light, P2 is the best he can do. 4 tenths off his teammate. But P2, so 1, 2, 3 for TGR. Brilliant performance from the boys in what do you call that? Orange or papaya? I'd say that's a nice bright orange. But yeah, no, most definitely 1, 2, 3. That's exactly how you want to start off the, start off the Grand Prix. A driver advantage and a 1, 2, 3. What more could you ask for? So, whoever wins this goes straight through. Team in second place will be eliminated from the Flashback Championship. So, it's not looking good right now for Formula Fibble. I'll be honest, it's not looking good right now for them. With that said, still a whole race to go. Not just a whole race with changing weather conditions. But what a lap from Mr. Blasik. I really wish that we were on board with him. Because that would have been some special lap. That would have been some special lap, man. Nah, most definitely. TGR are cooking. They are cooking. So, race is about to start. 35%, remember, it's a shorter race. 20 laps only instead of the 29 we had earlier. And yeah, I can't wait to get going. Mostly because I'm starving and I haven't eaten dinner yet. But also to see these fantastic drivers out on track. My favorite for the race win, I mean, in terms of teams, I feel like anything other than a TGR win is a massive cup upset. I'll be honest. Massive cup upset. I mean, they have the the man advantage. You've seen they managed to qualify 1, 2, and 3. So not only do they have the extra driver, but they have pure pace. They have raw pace. So anything other than a TGR win, I'll be very, very surprised. Very, very surprised. In terms of the driver, I'd have to say Mr. Blasik. I mean, what a qualifying lap that was. 4 tenths faster than anyone else. I mean, as long as he can get a good start and watch the weather. Exactly, will the rain change anything? That's another question, you know? Then he'll be... It should be interesting. It should be interesting. But he should be fine as long as he watches the weather, gets a good start, and stays out of trouble. I can't see anything changing, I'll be honest. In terms of tyres, there you have it. Well, I mean, it's mixed. I'd probably say everyone on hards, apart from Proximity, who's on softs, and Thomas and Drazen on mediums. And I was thinking the same thing, Luigi. As we have less laps, surely the rain will come earlier. So why guys are on hards? I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, like I said, my favorite for the race victory, it's got to be Mr. Blasik. I'll be honest. What Mr. Blasik might want to do, and he might do this, I don't know, towards the end of the lap. But you might want to just, he might want to just slow down and back the pack up. Otherwise, he'll be waiting a long time on the hard compound tires for everyone else. Obviously, I know we haven't got a full grid of, obviously like 20 drivers, but still, the more you can minimize that time, especially on the hard tires, the better it is. In terms of yourself. I mean, surely there's not something that we don't know, like you said, Luigi. Surely it's not a case where they know stuff that we don't know. Because starting on the hards is definitely very, very weird. I mean, Mr. Blasik pointing his car. Look at him. He's ready. Well, here we go. We'll see you come out on top after 20 laps. It's 5 lights up and lights out, and away we go here in Sakir. Mr. Blasik gets a very good start after pointing his car towards his teammate. Likewise. Round the outside we have it. Oh, Drazen makes contact. I think he may have picked up a little bit of damage. Side by side he goes with OLJ. Down to turn 4 they go. Can he hang it around the outside on the medium compound tyre? He's on the grippier tyre. Can he make it work? No, the answer is no. Slight bit of contact. But Mr. Blasik comes out unscathed. Like I said, as long as he can get a clean start and run away from everyone, he'll be fine. OLJ sends it, has a massive lockup. Locks up the rears and comes off the track. Loses a position, Drazen to OLJ. And Thomas now under a lot of pressure from Proximity. Let's not forget, he's on the soft tyre. Is he going to send it round the outside? Surely not, Proximity. No, not this time. It's going to try the up and over, the switcheroo, as some may call it. But once again, no. Not today, not this time, once again. Forget about the race strategy, because we have rain. Proximity, though, on the softs. Oh, they touch! The two touch! And Thomas is still not going to give up. Side by side, the two go. Look, Mr. Blasik desperately trying to break the toe. as Proximity manages to get past Thomas. Thomas though with the Urs and the Slipstream's gonna send it down the inside. He goes side by side. Proximity has a little bit of right end plate damage. And there we have it, Thomas back pass with the DRS as well. Proximity hasn't got DRS to fight. Will he still try and send it around the outside? No, not today. Not today, but he's still there, he's still there, he's still there. Brilliant racing from the pair of them. But no, this time, Thomas comes out on top. Proximity might send it here. Proximity round the outside. Brilliant defending there from Thomas though. He has a little wiggle. He has a little wiggle on exit. Struggling on traction through turn 9, through turn 10, and they touch! And they touch! As Drazen receives a 10-second penalty for violating track limits. Side by side the two go, and Proximity gets past! Proximity gets past! Will Thomas send it? Proximity's left the door open. Side by side once again! Is this F1 or NASCAR? Brilliant racing from the two. But I think Thomas is gone, yeah. Proximity's got damage. Brilliant racing from the two of them, man. Awesome stuff. I love the respect as well. They did keep it very respectful. They raced hard but fair. And that's what everyone loves to see. Proximity's in, I'm guessing, to switch his front wing, which is a shame. Especially with the rain coming through. Apex Predator down the inside. Easy as that. Just like that, easy. He cooks turn 1 a little bit though, doesn't he? He does overcook turn 1. Thomas will send it. He will send it. I said it, didn't I? I predicted it. Just like Hamilton and Rosberg in 2014, Thomas and Apex Predator go side by side. This time Apex Predator coming up on top though. Those curbs at the end of turn, what corner is that? Turn 6. They can't be doing any good for the cars. Surely not. Every time I see the cars go through there, I just see bodywork flying. Definitely good fighting though. Especially with Thomas. He's been treating us to some good battles, you know. Most notably with Proximity, but back at the top. The light has taken the lead from Mr. Blasick. Something tells me a little birdie, a little bird tweeted in my ear that was choreographed. That it was a multi-21 type of thing. The light says 131.1 first lap of Grand Prix. Back on board Thomas. He's got DRS, but he hasn't got us. Has a little look. No dive. And the rain should be coming around now. I'm surprised the rain hasn't arrived yet. As we see the bollards get absolutely taken out. But these guys must know something we don't. If we look at the position changes, really, nobody's changed positions apart from the front two, which is surprising. You don't really see that these days in Grand Prix racing. If you saw last race, you know, we were saying, you know, gains of even up to 6 positions. 3-1 Palace. Oh, fairs. 3-1 Palace. If anyone's following the Europa League there, thank you, Bog. But yeah, if you're following last Grand Prix, we were seeing position switches of +6, you know? So for us to only have 2 position switches, both being of +1, definitely interesting. But yeah, Proximity's boxed and he's come onto the hards. There's definitely something that we don't know, because why would one do that? Surely it's not rain right at the end of the race. Surely. So you can see gap to the leader. Apex Predator and Drazen having a little squabble there. How hard they'll fight? I don't think very hard. I mean, they're teammates at the end of the day. The thing is, that's a unique thing, the special thing about Flashback Championship. Individually, you don't really, you know, mean much. Respectfully, obviously. But your biggest purpose is to be part of a team. Your biggest purpose is to fight as a team, you know. If it means letting your faster teammate through, so be it. And I'm hearing words from Luigi that he's seeing some drops of rain. He's seeing some drops of rain. Honestly, I'm surprised because if you watch last race, the drops of rain came around lap 5 as well. They came around lap 5. Obviously now, with a short Grand Prix, I'm thinking the drops of rain are going to be coming lap 3, but like I said, there's something that they know that we don't. It still seems very dry to me. Maybe drops of rain at, I don't know, turn 2, turn 3? Maybe very, very briefly. But yeah, up at the top. Yeah, oh, big lockup from Mr. Blastic there. But yeah, the two just having a nice little squabble. I mean, to be fair, they can fight. They have 5 seconds to P3, who is also their teammate. Big lockup there from Mr. Blastic. But nah, you're good, Luigi, man. You're good. You're chilling, man. But yeah, no, this rain, it needs to come soon. It needs to come soon. The light nearly lost the rear end there. And big lockups from Mr. Blastic. I mean, I know he's on the hard compound tire, the longest lasting tire. But like, jeez, man. Now relax with the lockups, isn't it? Like, jeez. I'm not telling them how to drive. Clearly, if I knew how to drive, I'd be there too. But that can't be anything good for the tires. Can't be anything good for the tires at all. I see clouds as well, man. Oh, big lock up there. Big rear lock up there. But surely we've got to be seeing some serious rain. Like you said, Luigi. No, not this time from the light. Almost halfway through and the weather has managed to hold off. Again, Apex Predator, Drazen. Quite scripted, that one there. Something I do love is how the drivers have their own sponsors. How the livery is the same, but the sponsors and number colors are different, you see. For example, TGR. Mr. Blasik with the yellow numbers. And then you have the light with the purple numbers. Definitely very nice. A very nice touch, you know. And again, that's why Flashback Championship is so unique, you know. Drivers be having their own teams, own liveries. And a lot of the liveries are very beautiful, I must say, man. Very, very beautiful. Obviously, drivers have their own sponsors. I'm sure some teams have official sponsors, but drivers have their own sponsors bringing in that type of money. So, yeah, I mean, I'm saying that. You see Mr. Blasik. The guy's car is naked. No sponsors, whatsoever. Yeah, let's not forget, there is a livery, suit, and badge competition. Win money for, wow. So you know this is a serious league, man. So you know it's a serious league. Winning money for the best livery. I'm guessing that goes off votes. Down the inside, will he send it? No, not this time. Definitely had a thought about it though. It was very tempting. Nothing much has happened today in this Grand Prix. Got the top two fighting, keeping it respectful, and they're still running away from OLJ. Oh, whoa, OLJ! OLJ! Having a massive moment as soon as cameras cut to him. He's fine, no damage. Car seems quite fine with the beautiful Kimi Antonelli helmet. Same helmet I wore for my last race for GN7 Mercedes in the GSWR series, my league. But Yeah, definitely had a big scare there. But yeah, all the drivers go on. I mean, who's not on hards? Drazen and Thomas, and that's it. That's about it. So maybe the drivers know that the rain's going to come down towards the end of the Grand Prix. Mr. Blasik just trying to break the toe there, using all of the track. The light follows him. His teammate, the light follows him. Right now, what he'll be doing is just saving his battery, saving his ERS. You know, ready for that one big attack. One big attack. And I think, yeah, that's a smart thing to do, you know. That's all you can do. Save your battery, save your ERS. Then when Mr. Blasik has thrown everything at it, because don't forget, the light will also be having DRS as well. That's when Mr. Blasik goes, boom. Further down, not really much. Like I said, I mean, Drazen and Apex Predator. 10 laps to go. 10 laps to go till I can eat dinner, hooray. Can't wait for that. But, yeah, fair play to Blasik and the light, keeping the battle clean. Blasik gaining his kinetic energy back. As I say that, he burns it. But yeah, no, fair play to both these drivers, man. Keeping the battling clean. Big lock up there from Mr. Blasik. The light gets a very good exit, actually. Will he be able to send it this time? Yeah, down around the outside. And there he is. There he is. Oh, Mr. Blasik had to take avoiding action there. Stop himself running into his teammate. Would it be a disaster having a Baku 2018 situation? Just instead of Red Bulls, we have TGRs. Mr. Blasik's gonna try and fight this one though. Beautiful cars, honestly, I must say. Very, very beautiful livery cars. And the fact that the rain still hasn't hit is confusing me. I really am confused. Obviously, the drivers won't be complaining. Drivers will be loving this. But, yeah, definitely, interesting to say the least. Maybe that's why, well, I say maybe, definitely that's why the drivers started on the hard compound tires. Most definitely. Game's over. Nottingham Forest 1, Aston Villa 0. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. It'd be interesting to see the tyre life of the drivers right now. Definitely would be interesting to see, because how late are you willing to go? Are you willing to do an Alex Albon? What he did in, what was it, Australia? Where it was Australia 2024, where he stayed out on box last lap. 3-second time penalty for Drazen, and the rain has started. The rain has started. The rain has started, as you can see. Very late. Definitely very late. But the rain has started. In Group E, they also started in hard, so this is not the only group. But the rain has begun, as you can see on board. So, here we go then. 9 laps to go. What do you do? Last lap, Power Twan, that was his name, wasn't it? Power Twan. He stayed out an extra lap, and it did so much damage. Well, actually, it didn't actually do damage to his race in the short run. It didn't actually do damage as the light tried to dummy his own teammate into the pits. But yeah, how early do you box? I think drivers are going to start boxing in this lap 12. I'll be surprised to see anyone in now. Obviously, it's all up to driver feel. But I would have thought that because the rain is... Oh, Drazen's in. Because the rain's hit later, that'd be harder. That's what I would have thought, but clearly not. I mean, we saw towards the end of the last Grand Prix, we saw the wet tyres being in use. The dreaded blue tyre. But yeah, we'll have to keep an eye out on Drazen's lap times. It's got to be intermediates. Yep, green stripe. So he's on the intermediates. Do you box now? Do you box now? The rain has started. Do you box now? The thing is, because the light and Blasik, Mr. Blasik are so quick, it's hard to really gauge. It's hard to say. Are they gonna come in? Yeah. The answer is yeah. A resounding yes. Big lock up there just to stay within the pit limiter. The maximum speed of the pit lane. In he goes, out he goes. Quick pit stop. If I were to say the speed of the pit stop, I probably would have said 2.6 seconds. And then, yeah, he's out. Ahead of Apex Predator. He's still on the dry tires, and you see that is super demoralizing. As a driver, you see other drivers ahead of you. Pit. And they still come out ahead of you. Yeah, it's a horrible situation, especially for Apex Predator as well. The rain's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. Horrible situation to be in. Just keep an eye out on that gap. Look at Apex Predator. 4.6, 4.8, 4.9, 5 seconds, 5.1, 5.2. This is what I'm talking about. Oh, OLJ, 3-second penalty for track limits. But yeah, 7 laps to go. DRS disabled. The rain is getting progressively wetter. Will it hit like bad enough rain for full wets? I'm not sure. Braga wins. Oh, Braga won. Fair enough. 2-1. Oh, Mr. Blasik must have made a mistake, you know? Gap is 2.2 seconds. Gap was much smaller than that a few laps ago. Look at this, man. Apex Predator is struggling everywhere. Yeah, he's got to come in. And yeah, he's in. To be fair, my prediction is that he will only lose one position. I think he'll only lose one position. I'm looking at Thomas. Thomas looks too far away. Not even on the main straight yet. And this just shows the dominance of the light and Mr. Blasik. They've been so dominant, man. To the point where these guys were having their own race, fighting each other. Fighting themselves. But now, I think Mr. Blasik made a mistake because that gap's just opened up to 2.8 seconds. Six laps to go though, and it's looking like quite a simple day in the office for TGR. To be fair, they had the extra man advantage, and they were the big favourites coming into this Grand Prix. Like I said, if TGR don't win this, something catastrophic would have happened, you know? Especially for that team. But, yeah. In terms of penalties, OLJ and Drazen are currently the drivers of penalties. There's your fastest lap, the light. Everyone on one stops, apart from Proximity, who had to change his front wing, if you remember, early on in the Grand Prix. Position change, there you have it. A little bit more action than what we had, let's say, 6 or 7 laps in, no pun intended. Whoa, Apex Predator going wide there at the final corner. But yeah, 13-second penalty for Drazen. Obviously, he had that 3-second pen for speeding in the pits. Plus the 9-second pen for track limits. I mean, what else would it be for? To be fair, though, if you look at it right now, I mean, gap is 10 seconds to Thomas. Gaining another 3 isn't impossible, you know? Obviously, I know the race is shorter, but gaining another 3 would not be unheard of. Apex Predator is now being given a penalty. Multiple track limit warnings. But yeah, I mean, this Grand Prix has been... It's been interesting, to say the least. It's definitely been far from a banger. Yeah, Formula Flibble will definitely need... will definitely need a safety car. Without a doubt. How they get one, I'm not sure, because everyone's so... Oh, just as I was about to say, everyone's so drawn out and strung out. Thomas and Drazen are here fighting. Obviously, Drazen's got a 13-second penalty, so that's a problem in itself. But yeah, nah, definitely a miserable weekend for Formula Flibble. Definitely miserable, but fair play to them. Yeah, Drazen has damage, yeah. Front end plate. Fair play to them for... Yeah, right end plate, sorry, yeah. Fair play to them for still turning up, you know, and trying their hardest. That's all you can ask at the end of the day, isn't it? For you to race at the best of your ability. That's all one can ask for. At the top, Proximity is being given a 3-second track limits warning at the bottom, but at the top, that gap is just increased to 5 seconds, or near enough 5 seconds, you know. The light now is just going to bring it home. Just going to bring it home, no mistakes. And like I said last time, all it takes is a wheel in a puddle for the car to aquaplane, and that'd be it. All it takes is a loss of concentration. That's it. All it takes is a front right on a curb, and that's it, on the wrong curb especially. All it takes is a driver to lock the rears up, and that's it. There are so many other factors and variables that could affect not only a driver, but the race as an entirety, you know? Sure, it's not been one of the greatest races to watch and to pay attention to, but you have to understand, it's motor racing, man. Not every race is going to be a banger. Not every race is going to be a classic. We were definitely gifted to a very good race earlier on in Group F. Definitely a very good race. I'd say definitely go check that out, especially towards the end with Power Twan. Definitely some interesting tactics being deployed there, but it didn't work eventually. It was worth a try, and yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys, but it is what it is. 3 laps to go. Further back, Drazen is just over half a second over. As all of the Europa League games are now over, that's definitely nice. Thank you, Bob, for telling me. Drazen's gap is closing though to Thomas. Even though he's got a bunch of penalties, he's not going to give up. And I feel like Drazen's pure pace is really, really good. You know, it's very, very impressive. By the looks of things, it's just the mistakes that are keeping him out of even podium contention. Just the mistakes. The light crosses the line. 2 laps to go. And yeah, he's definitely gapped his teammate. I mean, I think his teammate's he's just bringing it home now. Yeah, no, good night, bro. Good night, Bog. I'm feeling quite tired as well, man. So after the stream, I'll just be eating my dinner and I'll be going to bed. But no, it was nice. It was definitely nice having you on the stream. Nice having you watch the stream, and yeah, we can see you again, man. It's good to see you again. 8 tenths between P5 and P6, Thomas and Drazen. See what Drazen can do. Sorry, I mean he's got nothing to lose. And low key, I feel like those guys are the most dangerous type of drivers. As OLJ receives a 3-second track limits time penalty. But those guys who have nothing to lose, they're the scariest guys, I'm not going to lie. Because they can send it on you, they won't even care. Because at the end of the day, it's not their championship, or it's not their race win, or it's not going to benefit them in any way. Yeah, sure, they'll get a penalty and even penalty points, but it's not going to affect them in a crazy way, you know. Lap 19 for the light. And he's flying, man. The light he's been crazy, man. He's been crazy. Yeah, Drazen's caught up. Still, the rain hasn't become severe. It's not become torrential. But, yeah, it is what it is. The gap, though, between... I'd probably say the gap between the top two, because I feel like Mr. Blasic's he's given up. He's just thinking about bringing the car home and making sure that the team don't have any more costs to pay. Especially in terms of damage. That would be a disaster. But, yeah. These two now start the penultimate lap. Drazen's not really had an opportunity on Thomas. He's held the pressure well. He's stayed level-headed. And yeah, he's just now doing his own thing now. He's just putting in his own laps, and yeah, sure, he's got a big Drazen behind him, but it's not even phasing him, you know? He's unfazed. Further at the front of the grid, the light is about to start his final lap, so dominant weekend from him. I mean, Mr. Blasic definitely had the headlines in qualifying, as you see. The light having a massive drift. Celebrations already, he needs to watch out. I mean, if you remember well, probably not, but Nigel Mansell had a similar situation. It was in Canada. Big rear lockup there, by the way, by the light. Spent the whole entire lap waving and clapping to fans until we got to the penultimate corner, going into World Champions, where he let the revs drop and he stalled the car. Missed out on a race victory. He's lucky there was no social media those times as well, otherwise he would have been finished. The amount of backlash he would have got over socials and memes made about him and people mocking him, it would have been a long day, I can't lie. But now look at that, man, having his fun, and he deserves it, man. He deserves it. He came here, did what he had to do. His team, they've been phenomenal. They honestly have been phenomenal all week round, and yeah, The big prize is only what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 if you include that little kink after, you know, the final proper corner. Going on to the main straight. But yeah, he's been in a class of his own today, man. Definitely had a very good battle with Mr. Blastic at the start, but nothing crazy. He's already started weaving. Look at him, man. Look at him go. Putting on a show for the fans. Final corner done. As Thomas and Drazen out here fighting. I thought the gap was 1 second at one stage. But there's your race winner. The Light crosses the line to win the Grand Prix. What a dominant drive from the Light. Mr. Blastic P2. Let's look further back though. Final lap. We see guys fighting for it on the last lap. Thomas and Drazen. OLJ will soon cross the line for P3. So it'll be a 1, 2, 3 for the TGR team. And Thomas is going to try and make it 1, 2, 3, 4, you know. Oh no, actually no, he can't. He's too far away. But you know what? See what Thomas can do. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, but Apex Predator is way too far away though. He's very far away because he's hitting the line right now. There. So it is what it is. But yeah, TGR Thomas drove well. Drazen drove well as well. Proximity was a bit unfortunate, but the fact that he's even bringing it home is always good, man. Instead of giving up. And yeah, P5, P6, and P7 right here. Ooh, man, what a weekend of racing, man. What a day. But yeah, no, most definitely congratulations to the Light for winning that Grand Prix. Definitely well deserved, and yeah, this one means a lot for him. Definitely, this one means a lot. But yeah, there's your final standings. Definitely a short race, but I don't mind. I'm hungry anyways. But yeah, here are all of the penalties in terms of track limits, yada yada yada. Pit stops. And yeah, I mean, Flip. Thank you for having me, guys. Been a long stream, 2 races today, but we managed to get through it somehow. And yeah. Thank you very much for having me, guys, and I'll see you next time. Thank you and goodbye.